Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Sorry, no children. Only 21 and up on this one, guys. So, guys.
Am I done reading?
No, ask your mom. I don't know when you started, boy.
I started whenever she got home. Whenever you got home.
Probably. Ask your mom. Seriously, ask your mom. So, guys. Woo! So I wanted to hold on. Here, baby. Okay. So I wanted to all right, bro, do something really fucking interesting in this stream. I don't want to hear you rant about Metal Madman. Metal Madman? What are you talking about, bro? No, baby, I'm sorry. No idea what you're talking about, brother, but cool. Turtle Man, what is up, bro? Chillin'. I don't know who the YTDC is. What the UTDC is? Is that YTDC? Is that the UTDC? I'm not sure, bro. If you're talking about youth correctional facilities, I never quite made it there, man. So, just made it to county as a kid. That's about it. It's the YouTube drinking community. Well, thank you, Drone Worship. I appreciate that. Well, no, bro, I don't use abbreviations. We usually just say stuff straight up, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. I was actually coming at y'all with something today. I stopped at the store, man, and I was just thinking, you know, like, what is something that an everyday person, can make, you know, a brew or, you know, something alcoholic, you know what I mean? And started thinking, and I was like, you know, because not a lot of people, you guys, you know, y'all don't live by home brew shops, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys don't live in an area, or it's a little further away where you have a home brew supply store. And a lot of you guys want to make your own shit. I know this. I know you guys do. So, you know, I stopped into the HEB, or a grocery store here in Texas, and I walked around and I was like, what can we make an alcoholic product with that's simple, easy, and cheap, and affordable for everybody to make? And so, I'll show you what we picked up. And so, guys, all right. So everybody knows well, shoot, man, I might have to, you might have to go ahead, and it's more of an underground scene for YouTube. All right, okay. Well, man, you might have to throw me a link or something sometime so I can check it out whenever they go live or something, you know what I mean? I would love to. The more communities, the better, man. That's awesome. But, you know, all of you guys, you know, have access to juice, right? You got juice, you know what I'm saying? So, we can make alcohol. So, basic ingredients in alcohol. You got your grains and malts. I need some advice. Comfort, hit me up, man. All right, man. Just do a YouTube search for YTDC. All right, man, I will. I'll do that. Yeah, Turtle Man, I'll hit you up, bro. I'll hit you up. Hit me up on Facebook or something, man. Flacco's Beer Reviews. Just hit me up so I can we can contact message directly or something. But you know, it's grains and malts. It's your yeast, you know what I'm saying, and your water, you know what I'm saying. All you need. So for you guys who are doing home brews, you know what I'm saying. What up, bro? What I missed? Well, I was just, you know, explaining this. Yeah, Flacco, if you wanted tons of trolls and love shit talking, join the. Alright, man. No, I don't like trolls, but you know, Yeah, I hope you're okay, Turtle Man. I hope you're all right, brother. You know I'm always here for you, man. Here for all of you guys, part of this community. But, so something simple and easy to make, guys. Check this out. So what you're gonna need, you have to have an open mind going to it. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out, Drone Worship. I'll check it out for sure. So, Blue, leave her alone. Penny, take that to Mama's room so the dogs don't get it. Here, take it to Mama's room. Dogs are chasing her because she's got a bowl of tomatoes and they want it. But, okay, so I went to the store today and, you know, the closest thing you can make, guys, at home without having too much extra ingredients is a cider, an alcoholic cider. So, and for that, you know, it's pretty much the same. Whether you're making cider or you're making wine, guys, it's pretty much the same. I went ahead and picked up this here. It's a 1 gallon glass bottle, okay, of organic apple juice. Not from concentrate, made from 100% U.S. organic apples. Grown in the USA, so we're supporting the USA. For the fresh taste and entire safety of our apples are hand harvested and promptly pressed, pasteurized for the fresh. So normally I don't get pasteurized and stuff like that, you know, we just go with fresh press. But this is what it was. So that's what we got. And for this, guys, the beautiful thing about this is that the inside of the container is already sanitized. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing else you need to do to it. The only other thing you'll need for this is going to be...
Daddy, what is today? Tuesday, 11/6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Babe, you don't know where my other lid is for my, I'm missing one of these, guys. I'm missing one of these. This will definitely not work for this one. I needed to have it a little bit bigger. And I don't know what the hell happened to my other damn device. I don't know where the hell it went, but we got this, so we got to the top. So what we're gonna use is, we got our stopper. Don't see much malt liquor vids on your channel, Drone. Come on, represent. I guess you and Craft are having a conversation. I'll let y'all finish that. But this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a stopper, guys. A little bubbler. This thing right here, it lets the carbonation, it lets the CO2 and all the gases that build up while you're creating this alcohol to release without letting other contaminants come in. Now these you do have to get from a beer store, or
Dad, can you help me with this?
hold on, Zen. And so you can either you can get that from the beer store because it'd probably be a lot faster, or you can order on Amazon. They have them for like $1 something a piece. You know what I'm saying? So these are really not expensive, guys. They're, you know, you can get them for under $5 for like 2 or 3 of them. You know what I mean? So I would definitely invest in that. It's a lot easier than using balloons. You can use balloons. It's a lot easier than that though. So, you know, beware of that. But check this out. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need juice of whatever kind. Pearson Experience, what's up, man? Congratulations on 800 subscribers, man. Congratulations. And for this recipe, guys, you know, I wanted to have a twist of mango, so I got some mango nectar. All right, and I was gonna make this a beer, guys. I was gonna boil some grains. You can use anything, any kind of protein base, guys. Anything that's gonna give you some protein base to give you that head that's gonna make a beer. You can use rice, any kind of malts, grains, wheat. I have some wheat spaghetti over there that, you know, the spaghetti made from wheat, from crushing up wheat. So you can use that too if it's hard times, man. But the only thing about that is I don't know what kind of wheat that is, so I'm not gonna use it. And we're gonna try to do this like pretty much idiot proof, right? Dumb proof that all of you guys can do it. So let's go ahead and get started.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
For this simple recipe, guys, you're gonna need a glass of water.
My math homework.
The glass of water is only to sanitize. So we're gonna get a little bit of sanitizer. Now, if you don't have access to sanitizer, then you can definitely go ahead and just boil some hot water. And I mean boil it. When I say boil, I mean boil, like, you know, because boiling water clears up all kind of unwanted germs that you're gonna have in there. You don't want anything, you know, that you're not wanting to drink in your beer or in your mix. So we're gonna mix that up a little bit. The sanitation's in this water. Now, this is our sanitary water. And let me show you how easy this is, guys. So with the juice as is, and this juice here, we'll probably get around 5 to 6%, anywhere between 4 to 6% alcohol by volume on this. Now, if we wanted to kick it up a notch and get it even more, oh man, child founder. I don't know what you're talking about, guys, but I don't want no pedophile shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit at all. So, anyways, back to this. So, you know, it'll probably be anywhere between 4 to 6% alcohol by volume, depending on what you want. So with this, guys, all you have to do is literally, I want a little bit of mango in my taste. So this is apple juice. We're gonna crack the top on the apple juice. And so not to waste any, we're gonna go ahead and pour up a cup of that.
Daddy's at 12. Daddy, is that 12?
Yes, it is. Okay. Bam. Apple juice. Some damn good apple juice, too. Okay. And the reason I got this 1 gallon glass jug was because that I can reuse the gallon glass to brew gallon brews. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, guys. Cool. Well, I'm not reading the comments, so you know what I mean? I'm just going. But since I want some mango flavor, all we're going to do is take this, guys, and add it into here. This is going to bring our content up to there. You know, we're going to go ahead and dip our lid in here because I did touch it on the surface area. Dip our lid in there. And we're going to close our cap back up. Close it up. And we're going to give it a shake. Now, with the shaking that we're doing here, guys, we're getting a lot of air in here. You know, getting it ready for the party that's about to happen in here.
Mama, can you help me?
Now there's like a little bit of a lot of juice in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and empty out just a smidge. I'd say that's about good right there, man. See if we can taste the mango. Okay, there's definitely some mango in there now for sure. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna set it inside our sterile water. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, and since we're at room temperature, if y'all guys wanted to we gotta activate the yeast. So it says simply dissolve 1/4 cup of warm liquid into this. So we gotta get some warm water.
Is it 7?
So
7. And
let's see. I don't want to use regular tap water,
8,
but we might have to.
8, 9.
7.
8, 9, 10.
110, it says 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit with a teaspoon of sugar to activate the yeast, and then follow the recipe. Okay, we got to do what we got to do.
3, 4,
So let's go ahead and warm up some water in the sink.
5,
My sink water is not normal water, guys.
3,
I have a triple filtration system, osmosis triple filtration system, just like the breweries. So my water is good water here. So we're gonna warm up a little bit of water, and we're gonna activate this yeast.
7.
So, gonna get some warm water here. I'd say that's pretty warm enough there. And we're gonna get a little bit of sugar.
Mama, tell me to
a little bit of sugar.
7 and 310.
Okay. I want to know who did this, man.
Me, what? What's wrong?
These have to be refrigerated.
Oh, my bad. They're not refrigerated in the store.
Oh my God, babe, they're in the refrigerator. Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Oh my God, babe, are you?
Well, my bad. I guess I messed up. I put the biscuits in the regular whatever. So we got that, and we gotta mix it up here. We're gonna mix that up. We got a sugar in our water. Now we're gonna add 1 packet of this dry yeast, and this is nothing expensive, guys. If you've ever been to the baking section of your store or your grocery store, then you'll know where this is at. It's right there next to the baking soda. This is just regular yeast, bread yeast. But you know, so this 3-pack here cost about $1.29. $1.29 for some pack of the yeast. You know, so juice will cost you anywhere between $2 to $10 depending on the quality of juice you want to get. This juice was like $9, but that's because it came with the glass jar and it's organic. So, you know, don't cheap out on your ingredients, guys. If you're gonna make some shit, use some good ingredients. That way, you know, you'll get a good product. So let's go ahead and just dump a pack of yeast in here. Okay, so we got a yeast in there. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and just mix it up. I'm gonna open this up a little bit more. Any remainders?
Daddy, is 0 and a 3 3?
What?
Is 0 and a 3 3?
Yes.
So
Scraping it off the sides,
3 and a 0.
and we're activating our yeast.
That's 3 again.
And the guys, the way you can tell your yeast is activated, you know what I'm saying, is it'll start producing bubbles and foam.
8.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but we got a haziness here. Try to get all that off the sides. Try to get it all mixed up nice and good. There we go.
Mama.
So this is our yeast, guys. This is what we're gonna use to activate this, to activate in here and make us some alcohol.
Daddy said 5.
We'll finish in a little bit then.
Just finish it, baby.
9.
Just chugging malt liquor not recommended. No, of course not, bro. Malt liquor is malt liquor. It's pretty high up in there. So,
7.
and that's it, guys. So that says that's how you activate the yeast. So that should be it. Our yeast is now activated. It's got some sugar in there. It's doing some things. It's bubbling in there. And this is how simple this is, guys.
Flip that switch real quick. I'm sorry, babe.
Hit that switch wrong. Sorry, guys. I know I'm distracted everywhere. But
That's enough. That's enough.
so, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take your yeast that you just activated, and I'm gonna dump out a little bit more juice so we can make room for this yeast.
Baby, go to the table, please.
So see, we dumped out about that much. We got about that much in there. I'm gonna dump out a little bit more. So we're right here and right here. So we're gonna take the yeast and just add it in there now. All right. And if you guys have a little funnel, it'll be a lot easier for you. So that's it, man. We've now pitched the yeast. We've now pitched the yeast. And we're gonna take it, close up our bottle, and we're gonna shake it around in here. We're gonna get it introduced to get it all happy, get a lot of oxygen in there. Get the yeast mixed up with all the sugars. And then we're gonna forget about it, right? So that's it, guys. That's as simple. That's what it takes. Then you're gonna get your bottle stopper that we just put away. And it's not fitting. It's not fitting in my top. So we're gonna have to rig this thing, guys. So how we're gonna rig it, we're gonna take this, our original top. Take our original top, we're gonna put it back on. And then we're gonna get something. We're gonna poke a hole. So let me sanitize this. Anything that you're messing with or you're gonna get in contact with your product, guys, you wanna definitely take the time to sanitize it really quickly. It's not gonna take you forever to do, and it's gonna keep your beer tasting the way you want it or your wine the way you want it, guys. So definitely recommend spending a little time in sanitation. Okay, so we made a hole. We're gonna take this stopper and we're gonna see if it's big enough to stop it. And it is. Fits in there nice and snug. So we've now, lower this down so you guys, we've now made a hole in the original top of this, put a stopper in there. Now we're gonna take our bubbler or our stopper here, unscrew it from here, and put it right in there. Bada boom, bada bing, you got yourself some cider in the making. Now, what you're gonna wanna do with this, guys, put it right here so you guys can see. What you're gonna wanna do with that, guys, is put it in a place that's gonna be anywhere between 65 to 70 to 80 degrees. Really, you wanna keep it in the 70s. If you're in the 70s, you're golden, you're okay. Easiest way to keep track of one of those that I've learned is to just wrap it in some warm blankets. I mean, some blankets if you have any. Set it aside in your room and just leave it alone. You just leave it alone and it will definitely, leave it alone for about a week, okay? So minimum fermentation time is about a week. Minimum, okay? So it's 7 days. You're gonna wait 7 days. All this yeast that we put in here
Good, how are you?
is gonna eat up all of those sugars, and it's gonna turn those sugars into alcohol. The goal, okay? So
No, they're always inside.
as the yeast activates in here and it starts to produce the CO2 gases, you're gonna start noticing this little bubbler up here start bloop, 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 bloop. It'll start warming up and it's gonna start doing its job. So you let it sit for about a week. If you want it to be extra dry, you wanna make sure that all the sugars are eaten, your alcohol is at its very peak. You can let it sit for over a week. You can let it sit for over a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then you are sure to have all of your sugars done. And you'll see at the bottom of this here, whenever it's done, whenever the yeast is done doing its job, at the bottom right here, it's gonna form a cake. Drunky One, what's up, man? We had like 13 people. We lost a lot of people and the shit got loud in here, you know what I mean? So we're all good. We had 13, we're still at 3, we're still rocking. I'm just showing these guys how to make a simple wine or alcoholic drink with everyday items from your grocery store. So what we did, we picked up a 100% fresh squeezed apple juice in this big old gallon glass container. And then we also added some 100% mango nectar because I wanted a mango flavor in there. So we added that in there, we put it all together, and we pitched our yeast, our dry yeast that we picked up from the store. The yeast costs about $1 something at our grocery store. The juice, because it's a glass bottle, costs like 9 something. And this other juice costs $1. So for under 15 bucks, guys, you can make a big gallon like this of your own home brewed cider. So once you're done and you're satisfied with the fermenting time, whether you wait a week or 2 weeks. Once you know all the alcohol is gone and there's a yeast cake sediment at the bottom, what you're going to want to do then is you can either transfer it into smaller bottles and get ready to start drinking. If you want it to be wine and uncarbonated, you can just start drinking it right away. Now, if you want it to be carbonated, if you want it to be bubbly as you're drinking it, pop, pop, fizz, fizz, you know what I mean? If you want it to be good like that, what you're going to want to do is after the yeast cake's formed and after your yeast is done creating all the alcohol that it possibly can, you're going to want to now transfer it into another vessel that you're going to do your carbonation in. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do your carbonation. You can keep it in that vessel, add a carb shooter in there, and add some CO2 pressure and shake it up, and the CO2 will force itself into the beer or the wine or whatever you're making, and it'll carbonate it. Now, if you don't have the equipment to force carbonate, you can just grab some regular sugar, and it's better if it's like fine sugar, like powdered sugar, like the real fine stuff. You get some of that, you can put it in individual bottles, depending on how carbonated you want it. And then you start filling up the bottles after you have sugar in them and capping them off. Now you're gonna give it about 2 weeks and should be fully carbonated, like crack the top, smoke and all that good stuff. It's gonna look beautiful. So after it ferments, 1 ounce per gallon of the sugar. See that? There you go. So Drunken One says for this little gallon that we have here, in order to carbonate everything correctly, now you can do this more than one way. You can either individually scoop out sugar and put it into each bottle, or you can weigh out 1 ounce of sugar, add some of your beer to that sugar, stir it up real nice, get all that sugar to dissolve, and then pour this back into the beer so it spreads evenly through your mix, and then you just bottle all your beers, okay? And you let it sit for 2 weeks. Then when you crack it open, it's gonna be like, you know what I mean? And then there you go, man. You have your own homemade cider or whatever, So that's what this is gonna be, guys. The future for this will be a cider. It'll be done fermenting roughly about a week if I want it to be extra dry and make sure all the alcohol is dissolved. All the sugars have been eaten up and turned into as much alcohol as we possibly can. Then we're gonna definitely let it sit for a few more days past the week, maybe like 10 days or so. Hey! So we're gonna sit it past 10 days and then just let it cook on its own. So that's all it is, guys. I've just shown you how to make your own cider, guys. Okay? Freshly squeezed 100% apple juice. You can add, if you want to up your alcohol by volume, add more sugar into there. Mix it up in there. Zayden, get off of him, dude. Mix it up in there. If you're fine with it coming out anywhere between 4% and 6%, which I'm fine with, then you just leave it as is. You know what I mean? Rob93, what is up, my man? What is up? I just showed everybody how to make a cheap and affordable wine/apple cider mix at their house. Simple and easy, guys. Simple and easy. All you need is some juice to get loose.
Get down, Pete.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need. See this? This is now
Get down, mama.
in the process. Beans, what's up? This is now in the process of making alcohol. Once the yeast is put in there, guys, you have nothing else to worry about. Just maintain the temperature on this thing, man. Just keep it between 70 and 80 degrees, man, and you're golden for about a week. It'll boil. It'll be happy. The yeast will be happy. They have a lot of food. They have a lot of oxygen in there. They will make some righteous alcohol for you. You just got to let them do their job. Just let them do their job. Literally, after you pitch the yeast, your job is done. You put it away. You forget about it for a week. You come back. You bottle it up, and bam. You're golden, baby. You're golden. Just got out of work and going to commute home. All right, Beans. Well, have a safe drive home, man. Appreciate you stopping in. I was just getting on here to mix that up, guys. Honestly, I wasn't going to do a live stream tonight, but, I was going to make that, so I decided maybe get on this live stream and show you guys how to do that. If you guys are at the corner store or at your grocery store and you feel like making some wine, just pick up some of this yeast. It's in the baking section for about $1.30, $1.29. Pick you up some yeast, pick you up your favorite juice, whether it's Welch's grape juice, any kind of juice, man. The white grape juice from Welch's or the red grape juice from Welch's make really good wines. All you do, put one of these tops on there, pitch some yeast in there, and forget about it for a week, and you got wine. You got wine. It's fucking idiot proof, guys. It's idiot proof. You want to make your own alcohol, dude? Idiot proof. Pick up your favorite juice, pick up some yeast, throw it in there, top it off, and forget about it. Forget about it, and there you go, guys. You have a wine or an apple cider. Carbonation is a different story. If you want to carbonate it after it's done fermenting for the week and you have alcohol, you add it into another vessel, add some more sugar, cap it off extra tight, wait another 2 weeks, and bam, now it's carbonated. Idiot proof, guys. So whenever it's time to bottle this stuff, because this stuff I am going to carbonate. I do want it to be fizzy. I don't want it to be flat cider. Not a fan of that. So I am going to carbonate it. So the whole process is going to take about 3 weeks. 3 weeks to a month, depending on how. We're done with that pack.
That's it.
So that's it, guys. That is pretty much it.
That's all
If you guys want to make you some, definitely hit me up. If you need some extra help when you're doing this, hit me up. I'll be glad to help you guys out.
No, you're gonna eat these.
We like to make wine. We like to make our own stuff here, so we're gonna be getting down on that. So this is gonna be a apple mango concoction. We didn't add any grains in here or malts, so it's not considered a beer. It'll most likely be considered a cider. An apple mango cider. So that sounds amazing already right there, right? Apple mango cider. So can't go wrong, can't complain. But it is what it is. And literally, guys, all the ingredients will cost you under 15 bucks. It could even cost you under $10 depending on what juice you pick. But like I said, if you want some good shit, don't cheap out on your juice. Get some good juice, guys. Not the concentrate shit. Don't get concentrate stuff. Don't do that. Just get some 100% fresh squeezed stuff, man. Right now, since it was just Halloween and we're going into Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff, they have all the apple ciders available to you right there. All the apple ciders, fresh squeezed, fresh pressed apple cider, ready to go. All you do is pick up the gallon, pitch your yeast in there, and put your cap on. Leave it for a week and you got cider. Like, no BS, you got alcoholic cider, I should say. No BS, guys. Easy. All of you guys should be doing it. Every single one of you guys, man, should be doing this. It's fun. It's satisfying when you're drinking your own homemade stuff. It's like incredible. If you're not ready to go start brewing all grain recipes or start brewing from recipe grain kits or malt kits, malt extract kits, if you're not there yet, fine, man. That's all good. If you want an introduction on how to just make some alcohol at home, that's your introduction. That's the easiest thing you can do right there, guys. Easiest thing you can do. Seriously, easiest thing, man. So yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just probably get off. I had a long day. I don't know. I'm gonna crack a beer, man. All that work and I didn't even drink a beer. You know what I'm saying? And we're getting down to the nitty gritty on these Paps. The other beers that I have, I'm gonna do a review on. I still have some stout from my last batch that I brewed up. Not very much stout, but I do have some stout. But all the stouts that I do have a name and a destination on them, so can't drink them. But we'll sip this. Actually, I'm just gonna crack this and then I'm gonna log out, guys. I hope to see one of you guys on a live stream. Maybe I'll tune in for a little bit. I appreciate all you guys that stopped in the beginning. We had a whole bunch of people. We lost a bunch of people. We're still rocking with 3 people, so I appreciate y'all stopping in, chilling with me for a little while, giving me your time of day. I really do appreciate that. And learning a new trade, guys. So you guys have just learned how to make alcohol. If you if you watch the whole stream. So I'm gonna leave this up for those of y'all who want to go back and watch it and learn how to make your own. So appreciate you guys stopping in, chilling with me. Looks like it's family time. So it's your boy Flacco. Check out my Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and now Twitter. Links are all at flaccosbeerreview.com. Thank you for your support. If you can, check out the Teespring. Pick up a shirt, show some support. Shirt or stickers, whatever you feel. All right, guys. Later.